In nature, survival usually comes down to simple math. The bigger, stronger, or more venomous animal typically wins the encounter. Meet the Emerald Cockroach Wasp and its primary target. The size difference here creates an enormous physical mismatch. A cockroach is fast, heavily armored, and massively outweighs the wasp. A direct physical fight would be a death sentence for the tiny predator. To make matters worse, the wasp has a unique logistical problem. She doesn't just want a dead meal. She needs a living, fully mobile host that she can transport to a distant underground burrow to feed her offspring. Pinning down and dragging a thrashing cockroach through the jungle by force is completely impossible. To win, the wasp has to bypass the physical battle entirely. When physical strength fails, evolution turns to chemical engineering. The wasp uses her venom as a specialized tool. Instead of destroying the body, it overwrites the cockroach's nervous system. The attack happens on the forest floor, and it requires absolute precision against a target known for lightning-fast reflexes. The wasp lunges, grappling the cockroach, and quickly stings the underside of its front legs to temporarily disable its primary physical defenses. With the roach momentarily pinned, the wasp delivers her main strike. She inserts her stinger directly through the cockroach's carapace and into a highly specific region of its brain. The neurobiological effect is immediate. The cockroach can still see, hear, and feel danger, but the motivation to run away vanishes. While the venom takes effect, the heavily pacified roach sits perfectly still, compulsively grooming its own antenna, as the wasp calmly waits nearby. It is an exact surgical strike. 2 precise drops of venom completely neutralizes the threat, turning a natural enemy into a passive servant. Now that the target is subdued, the hunt transitions into a bizarre transportation process. The wasp steps back in and severs half of the cockroach's antenna. She drinks the insect's blood, which researchers believe allows her to biochemically gauge exactly how much venom she delivered and ensure the dose was perfect. Taking the severed antenna in her jaws, the tiny wasp leads the massive insect backward across the forest floor, like a person walking a dog. She guides the compliant host into a pre-dug burrow, lays a single egg safely between its legs, and seals the tomb with rocks and twigs to protect her investment. When the larva hatches, it burrows inside the roach. It carefully consumes the non-vital organs first, leaving the nervous system and heart intact, so the host stays alive and fresh for as long as possible. The entire sequence operates with ruthless efficiency. The wasp secures a massive, climate-controlled living nursery for her young without ever having to overpower it in a test of strength. Biologists study the emerald cockroach wasp because it reveals exactly how complex predator-prey dynamics can become in the wild. This specialized interaction is a study in metabolic efficiency. By bypassing the need for physical conflict, the wasp achieves its reproductive objective using only a fraction of the energy required for a conventional kill. We often picture natural dominance as a display of raw power, like crushing jaws, razor-sharp claws, and overwhelming speed. But a precise neurochemical override requires far less energy and carries a fraction of the risk. In the evolutionary arms race, precision easily neutralizes physical superiority. The wasp wins because she targets the exact point of failure in her enemy's defense. Ultimately, the most effective weapons in nature do not destroy the physical body. Instead, they completely rewrite the mind.